Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with Victoria 3, United States of America. As we are building a lot of infrastructure at this point, meaning that our industry is booming, and we just need to make sure that all our goods can be transported. As we can see that we have trains roaming around the country, fireworks for happy people, and look at all these cool graphics. I like it. We have some farms here. There's a lot of nice stuff. People are moving. We can see a nice bridge here. Some more farmland, mining areas. So yeah, this game looks really good. And especially if we zoom in on the more populated areas. Look at this. We have the Statue of Liberty. We have a little harbor. And look at all these areas and all these industries. Every now and then, take the time to zoom into this game because it looks great. Ooh, what's happening right here? Government wages. Construction costs are probably spiking through the roof at this point. Question is why? And what can we do about those areas that still need some more infrastructure? Because we apparently have a few, like New Mexico. They just need to hire more people, then it should be solved. And yeah, quite a few are already building new infrastructure, so that's okay. We should have a few issues here and there with not being able to hire enough people, but just the fact that there are people, that they can go to a job, should be attracting more people, so that should fix that. But yeah, there's a few issues that we have to solve, I guess. Especially now that we're all of a sudden in such a big deficit. We weren't that, but here, let's see. Unhappy mine owners. Several mine owners from Tennessee are requesting an exemption from the mining regulations. One small exception wouldn't hurt, or no exceptions. Well, no exceptions, of course. Never one of them. Some members of the Southern planters have raised their concerns about the enactment of compulsory primary school, since they believe that it would affect employment and promote agitation among the lower classes. Everybody deserves a chance, I think so, or some private funding would alleviate those taxes. Well, I want to pick a chance for getting the schools out. Let's see, what's this? Revolutionary Mesquitia against Great Britain. That's fine. We're neutral in that conflict. All we need to do now is just keep growing our economy, making sure that we get rid of the deficit. But right now we have 14 million in reserves, and we are doing quite well with that. So I'm not really that bothered with this deficit. Of course, we have to fix it. And one way to fix it is just do a little bit less construction, or make sure that some of the construction goods get a little cheaper, I think. For instance, we need some more hardwood, we need lead. We could use a few more trains and glass, of course, always the glass. Let's see, what are we producing right now? Munitions and small arms. Then we get to sugar, tobacco, logging camps. Okay, so one way to go at this could be to just increase the amount of logging camps. That will create some wood, but it might also be needed to change production a bit with that, to just get a bit more hardwood out of it. Let's see, electric saws, but that won't really help. But if we switch to complete hardwood production, we'll lose 3k in wood. That's a bit too much, I think. But we can switch out just a few. Like if we just do this one, we can see that wood will get a little bit more expensive, but hardwood will get cheaper. So let's just do a few, just to make sure that hardwood gets quite a bit cheaper. That should already help us. Then we can build a few gold mines. Why not do that? We desperately need lead mines, especially in areas where we have people that can work there. We could use a few more oil rigs, because we will be using oil in the future. And yeah, logging camps. That can be a big step forward, getting some extra wood. Deficit is now really running up. I guess the government wages are getting really expensive. And the subsidies. That's probably because of the railway. And of course now we have a few railways that are not that profitable, because in these provinces with low market access, there's a lot of money going into the what's it called? The subsidies. So that's a problem in the end if we want to make some more money. So that should be solved, and it can be solved. It just takes time. But maybe we can enact a decree for I don't know. Maybe, where is it? Greener grass, but we can't do that because we don't have the 100 authority needed for it. So we'll need to find some authority somewhere. But most of it is in taxes and we can't afford to lower taxes at this point, so that's not going to happen. We do need extra glass. No way to get extra glass, so let's make extra glass. It is, of course, why we need all that lead right now. So luckily we are getting those lead mines up. Oh, another diplomatic play, a sour truth. Given the low wages that workers in Alabama are receiving, more and more parents are pushing to send their children to work to help sustain their families. We must stop this. There's a 50% chance we get a 10% enactment chance. There's a 50% chance that we get a 20% enactment chance, but the industrialists won't like it. Oh well, it's okay, I don't care. Declare neutrality. There we go. I do want to get rid of child labor. And, ooh, there we go. Construction costs are down a bit. We make a little bit more tax money. And that should make for a more healthy economy. And we still have 7 million in the bank, so not too worried about it. Can we do another colony? Yes, we can do another colony. We have a 400 million economy. And we're getting a very big colonial empire here. Ooh, what's this? Guatemala's in trouble. I'm not going to interfere. I do wish that they would close this off so no new nation can start colonizing here. And, ooh, this looks good. We're trying to go a little bit around the British here. That would be helpful. Although we already have the majority of this part in Africa, I think. And for the future, that makes it look good. Ooh, the Mexican Great Plains interest from Russia is removed, I believe. So, if we go here now and we set return state, then we'll see... Oh, Russia can still be a part of it. We have Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador. Ooh, there we are. We have compulsory primary school and we can get more education investment. That's very nice. I like that. We can see that Russia and Great Britain might join in. Don't want that, but it can happen. But still, Austria is the biggest problem. If they join in... we will not be looking that good. Alright, is there a decision that we can take that would be beneficial to us? No. I want to get the Alaska purchase, but Russia needs to take loans, and they're not doing that right now. So that won't work. And we have an election on the way, so maybe we should wait out a little bit, see what happens. Economy-wise, though, we now have an economy that's 80 million bigger than Austria. Last time they were still ahead of us, and we gained that in the last episode, and now you can see the economy is becoming a bit more stagnant while we are still growing. We can see that Britain is slowly growing, Prussia is steeply growing, so we need to keep our eyes on them. Great Queen has very slow growth and a bit of stagnance. France is now finally growing. So the world economy is doing good. We just need to make sure that we keep doing the best, because that's most beneficial. Small arms, expensive. We just built a lot of small arms factories, so how can they be expensive? Are we trading them all away? Which is nice, because it's a way to make money, but I don't want to trade all of them away. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're not that many, actually. It's okay, it's okay. We have a good industry. Maybe they're a bit expensive. Should that be the case? Or maybe those factories just need to get up and running and do a little bit better. I mean, we are only producing 138 small arms. 140. Is this number going up? Because then it's good. Yeah, 141. Now it's down again. So I guess those factories aren't really that profitable. That's probably the issue. Right, let's focus a bit on our industry, because in some regions we don't have enough people to actually do all the jobs. So mechanization might be a good tool to free up laborers in different areas. So let's spread out some tools everywhere so that they can do a better job harvesting. And that could help free up laborers around the planet. The Socialist Party of America is the biggest. That's the trade unions. Then we get the working men's. That's the intelligentsia. Then we get the Progressive Party with the armed forces. And then the industrialists. So, Southern planters and people like that are nearly vanished. I like that. Let's go to our politics right here. And with these two in power, we have 100% legitimacy. We can see that the southern planters are now marginalized. That's very powerful. And let's just keep the system like this then. I mean, why change it up? Ooh, I would like proportional tax. That will increase our tax dollars big time. So let's try and get that. Rubber rush, pneumatic tools. Unused production potential. Ah, that's probably why we are making money at this point, because we're not using our production potential. All right, well, low market access. American Alberta. I guess we should try and enact a decree now, because we can. The greener grass one. And let's do that in... Yeah, where should we do that? Province that really needs it is Alberta, American Alberta. Let's do it right there. Get more immigrants there so people can get a job. As soon as all people have a job and the population is growing here, then we can probably switch it out and do another thing. Alright, let's incorporate a few more states. We want them to be part of our great nation. Same down here. What does it cost? Oh, this is very cheap. And then they will actually start paying taxes. Should we do the same in Africa? Well, in some areas that might be worth it, but not yet. I'm going to wait with that a bit. Can-do attitude. Soldiers are complaining that they have no way to open their canned food. Well, put some money in there and develop it, or figure it out. We'll put some money in there. That's okay. We can see some fighting going on here. Every now and then I keep checking for Mexico, because things might change. But they haven't, so that's not going to work. I guess what we need to change is our military, although we have 60 battalions already, so we're getting a more and more powerful military. We just need to up our production potential right now. Let's go see, what do we need? Well, we need a lot of food. We need more trains, but I believe we are building more train factories, so that should be working. And small arms. Now, I wonder... We have 25 small arms factories, so that should be profitable. Let's do that. Let's get some extra food going. Let's start that in Pennsylvania then. And then we get to clothing and more trains. Well, trains are on the way. Only 40 per level though, so 10 is only 400 extra trains, and we're doing only 10. So let's make that 30, 1200 extra trains. We need extra tools soon. We might need some extra paper as well. And then I think, let's see. Yeah, dye could be interesting. Fish could be interesting. Let's go with a few more dye plantations. Like that. And fish wharves. We can only build so many. But I think that's a good start. And from here on we can progress further. I just want to see how much do things like... Okay, look at this. Coal is costing us a bit more than I want it to cost. Iron almost getting there too. So some of these products aren't actually that cheap. So let's make sure we up the coaling industry. We up the mining industry. So that we get more stuff out of the ground that we can use to fuel our economy. And the cheaper it is, the less cost we have. We started this game off with around 500k in construction cost. Right now, it's 564k. So that's another 64k that we're paying. And we didn't increase the amount of building facilities. So we should really do something about it. All right, let's go see our military. Trench works, that's all fine. Maybe we should get to the bolt action rifle, get better weaponry. There we go. Still really happy with our government, so we don't need to change that. Glass still expensive, but that should be changed at a certain point. Yeah, there come more glass works, so that should work out. Economy still growing, happy with that. We now have proportional taxes, very good. Well, that means that we're in the green again, so let's build a bigger buffer. And then later on we can change that up to something else. Do we want worker protections? Well, why not? It will give us plus 50% minimum wage, so people should make more money. And we don't have to pay for the minimum wage, so that's good. Well, we have to pay a bit of it because for all the government workers, of course, but that's it. And if we just check this, we have... Oh, we can do a few institutions, I think. Let's do the education one. We're going to get the highest literacy possible. That should be it for now. Not going to change up too much at the same time. We still have 100% legitimacy. Things look interesting. I do wish we could... yeah, British Equator has now a colony, which is probably down here. Let's see. Oh, it's not down here. Very good. It's probably here then, where they continue. So let's make sure that we close this up. Britain is doing now quite well. I wish we could just fight a few of these and take them over completely, which usually doesn't happen. I even believe that the British will have a better chance of seeing that happen than we do. Is Austria in a war? That's nice. Because that could make the difference in our war with Mexico, because he's already in a war, so he's probably less likely to join here. He will join though, but, well, as long as Russia and Britain don't join, that should be safe. But, well, our military is not that powerful yet. Ah, we can get trench infantry. Let's do that. Let's get all the best that we can. Monitor. Is that a normal ship or is it an ironclad? No, it's an ironclad. So we'll have to make sure that we get those. We now have worker protections. That's nice. Do we need torpedo boats? We need a lot more ammunition, but that's okay. We'll have a stronger navy. Canada wishes to sign a defensive pact. No. I won't be dragged in a war with you, so that ain't gonna happen. I think we should check. If we switch this towards monitors, we need 120 ironclads. Can we make those? For that, we need to check our shipyards. Steamships, we can get up to 960 steamers. We're still using a lot of clippers, though. So we should probably do something there, too. Alright, let's make sure that all of these use the same thing. Gas street lights, they all need to use market squares, I think. It's probably the best option now. Yeah, these all need to use the same things so that they work efficiently, but we were going to check for the shipyards. Now, if we go to our fishing industry, we need to switch those out for steam trawlers, and then we'll need 260 steamers. Well, we'll get those if we change this out. So that should work. We'll get 960 steamers. Then we need to get some military shipbuilding going. We need 320 ironclads. I guess so. So let's switch this out. Then go to our fishing industry. Get steam trawlers. That means that we should be getting a lot more fish in as well. Let's do the same thing with the whaling industry. And then right here we can switch to monitors. We should have the amount of ironclads that we need. So let's unpause and let's see what happens. Let's make sure that we all use wooden rail carts. Monitors was successfully completed. Central archives was successfully completed. Alright. Designed for coastal defense operations that what monitors lack in ocean-going capabilities, they make up for in cost effectiveness. Admiral Peter Valette has informed the Admiralty in Washington that his fleet will keep any foes away from American waters. That's good. 10% train center building throughput, defense bonus, or shipyard building throughput. I will do that one. Filing cabinets. The use of filing cabinets in the government administration has drastically increased the effectiveness of the state bureaucracy. Well, I love a good bureaucracy, so that's nice. All we have to keep checking now is whether things actually get through. So do we still need 510 clippers. I just don't know what for. But we're not producing them anymore. Question is, what do we use them for? For port, fishing wharves, and whaling stations. So we still need to change out our ports to industrial ports. Then they will use steamers. 495. All right, we'll switch them out. They will also start to use coal, but that's okay. And now let's see if our steamers... Yeah. Alright, so there's no shortage in ships at this point. Only 52, but that's okay. That's even solvable. Maybe this will be solved over time. 50... But we have a big shortage in coal now. Let's try and work on that. We have no options here to change that, but we can get more coal mines going. We were already busy with that. You can see quite a few is already incoming. But let's just keep that going. We need a lot more coal anyway if we want to really industrialize. Oil has been found. Okay. Ah, one of our colonies got done. Well, looks good. Look at how fast we are expanding inland. They still want to get child labor back. That ain't gonna happen, I can tell you that. But we can declare more interest. That's nice. Let's declare another interest. Where should we do that? I don't know. We already have the interests where we want them. We can go here because there's a lot of... oh, we can do even more. So let's continue with this. But there's quite the interests that are very nice to have around here for opiums and stuff like that. So maybe we should go seek out a nation here that we can actually take over for some opiates, that we can produce them ourselves. Alright, we're no longer swimming in the money. Mainly because we are spending still 60,000 on the can opener. I hope we can develop that quickly. And... well, goods for government buildings get quite expensive. I think we have a little paper issue. Yes, we have. Now, I know we were building a few paper mills, so hopefully that will fix the problem for a bit. It will increase the amount of paper by 100, so we should get 1,000 extra paper from these 10 paper mills. The question is that enough? Almost enough. At least enough to drop the price. And I want extra... fertilizer, or basically explosives as well. So let's get those. Pennsylvania. Let's take a look there because it needs extra infrastructure, as well as New York. But New York always needs extra infrastructure, so that's nothing new. And Idaho also needs a bit. That's cool. And I don't see a problem in Alberta anymore. Well, they still need to attract a few more people, but at least we have enough people working here so that it can have a good infrastructure. Yep, more and more people coming in. Very good. Let's give them all a job and they'll be happy. We also make money again. That's very cool. Oh, but that's the temporary national revenue. Okay, well that's okay. High tensions, who cares about them? I don't. We're now still the number 3 nation again in terms of the prestige that we have, because Prussia is doing a good job there. But economy-wise, we are now more than 120 million bigger than Austria. So on that front, we're doing very good. I think there might even come a time that we can go to war and win simply because we have the bigger economy and we can support the good army, and they can't. Just really hoping that they would end their rivalry with, or end their relations with Mexico, so that we can really go for it. I'm also quite tempted to just try it, because basically they are very occupied here, so they should not have most of the armies to send out. Russia is still a threat though, but maybe not too much. I think we should just go for it. Let's try a return state. Let's pause for a second. We get only 3 infamy. Mexico, Honduras, Austria, El Salvador and New Granada will join. We have a huge army that we can erect from the reserves. So that's good. Just get a lot of conscripts. I just hope nations like Russia won't join in. Russia is, of course, already at war with Austria, so that might prevent them from joining in. And I don't think the British feel that inclined to join in. So let's try this. Let's do the return state one. Let's confirm it. Let's continue right here. Add a war goal, return another state. I want Arizona as well, and I want California. And that's it. I just want those states returned to me so that we can do whatever we want. Now, let's mobilize our army. Mobilize all the generals. No, because 3 of them don't have an army. Let's mobilize the ones that actually have an army. And maybe we should get rid of the ones that don't have an army. That could be helpful. And maybe we should also start conscripting already a bit, just to be sure. Alright, let's look at this guy. Niger, Zanj and Oceania. Well, we'll leave them for now. Let's do a little bit of conscripting. Let's see, where can we do some good conscripting? Michigan, Colorado, and Georgia. That's where we're going to start right now. Alright, there we are. El Salvador abandoned their support for Mexico. That's nice. Now I'm really hoping that one of the others will too, and that, of course, Canada and nations like that won't join in. But, well, Canada could be interesting if they join in. New Granada has abandoned their support. Honduras has abandoned their support. All we want now is Austria out. Ah, El Salvador joined again. Guess the Mexicans gave them something for it or something like that. We have 19 battalions in reserve. Alright, let's recruit a general for them in the Great Plains. Reckless and an open territory, an opium addict. I don't want an opium addict. That's not good. And we need the guy in the Dixie HQ to be promoted. I think we should just promote a few generals anyway. This guy should retire because he has no armies. Bye-bye. Let's promote this dude. Yep, he can now command more armies. I'm just going to promote everyone that has an army underneath them so that they can have more. I guess that's good. Let's mobilize this guy too and place him here as well. There we go. Well, most of the armies are still inbound, so we'll have to wait that out. I don't see Austria sending 27 divisions. That's it. So Austria is, I guess, really tempted to join in. He doesn't have any colonies here. Ooh, we locked this out. Very good, very good. Nobody else can join in there, so that's nice. We should be able to take over this whole southern area. Let's hope for that. And, well, maybe we should hope for Mexico to just bog down and make sure that they won't really fight us. But I think we should be able to do a good job against them. Yeah, we have monitors now. Well, we should probably put our navy in play as well. Let's go to my navy. Escort convoys, raid convoys. Yeah, we should raid convoys here. Let's go over there. This one should probably do the same, but maybe here. And that's my navy. States in turmoil. Oh, that's okay. We'll leave them to be pissed off. That's fine. Still low market access. Oh, now in Pennsylvania too. Let's do something about it. I guess it's really coming down to a war. They can still march out, of course, and then we probably just take Nevada, but oh, it will be interesting to see. A few colonies got ready. Austria's really mobilizing. Is he sending more troops too? Not really. So we'll have to wait with that. We can see that the British... Alright, to arms. The British have now gone into a war with Bengala. That might be not beneficial to us. No, that's a very big zone, and if he takes that over, that's a problem. But I'm not going to interfere with the British right now as we started a war against Mexico. Ooh, war in the mud. Heavy usage of trenches in Chihuahua by Nicholas Mattingly has turned the land into a blasted hellscape. The stalemate cannot last forever, but it's not clear what the best way forward is. Alright, Nicholas, Marty gets the trade trench red. Agriculture throughput and mortality goes up and it gains 10 devastation. Or we gain 4K progress and extra technology. That's nice. Let's do that. I want that. I want more progress there. Alright, let's go on to the offensive. Hopefully we can do okay. I really hope so. We're not doing that bad. We're slowly on the way forward there. Expensive military goods. Tools. Can we import tools? Yes. We should probably also increase the amount of tools that we produce. Always keep increasing your amount of tools. Always a good thing to do. Rubber rush, that's okay. We can rush for rubber. Alright, we are on the way. We are attacking. And it appears that we are slowly winning this fight at least. So, well, first battle is something. Really hoping that we can get all of these 3 provinces now. That would be well worth this war. Would severely weaken Mexico. Just need to keep my eyes open to make sure that not a lot of Austrians come in. And it would be even better if we would see some of the Austrians actually leave, because they are needed at their home territory. We're not trading with them anymore. And we're not trading with this. Do we still need extra tools then? Doesn't appear to be. Not that much. Alright, so tools are no longer a real issue, I guess. Vermont. Let's get some infrastructure going there. We still make money, so that's a good thing. We do need small arms. Can we import those? No. Well, I guess in the long run, we will probably be able to just do good. Oh, this battle is not going that good. 401 divisions incoming. Whoops. They're coming in from Austria, who ended the war here. So I guess we're going to need to do a whole lot of conscripting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that should be something. That should create quite a big army. How long before they come in? I don't know. Kind of hoping that we can take them out with our navy. That would be interesting if we could just destroy whole armies because they have to get here and they can't. I don't think that's how the game works yet. But that would be very interesting. Alright, this is a battle lost. However, score-wise, we are going in the right direction. We are on the plus there, but I just hope these armies won't get there too quickly. We still have the advantage, but for how long? And can we use that advantage? Well, this looks good, so that's nice. Apparently the Austrians don't fight that well. Let's keep that up. Yes, let's destroy these. But yeah, a lot of troops are getting in here. So now we need to worry. 73 battalions in reserve. Alright, let's recruit a new general. In Niger. Yes, but also in the Midwest. A hedonist. Supply consumption going up a lot. That's not really what I want. Open terrain, explorer, woodland combat. Alright, we'll recruit this guy. And then I guess we'll have to promote these guys to actually command a big army. Yeah. Alright, well. But now he commands a really big army, so let's put him on the front line here. And let's promote this guy too. And then mobilize this man also in here. That should make a difference. And pack quite a punch, I hope. We have unused production potential, so let's build a few more small arms factories to keep our weapons supply up. Maybe get some extra ammunitions too. What else do we need, by the way? Because we also need to keep a look at our economy. Yeah, we need a lot of tools because we were getting a lot of tools from different nations. So just invest in tools a lot. For that we need iron. So let's invest in iron and coal again. And we're also going to need some steel for the tools. So that should be quite the building queue for now. As we try and keep going, and we are really destroying these Austrian troops. So apparently there are a lot of Austrians now, but they're not that strong. Look at us, we have 191 divisions, they have 478, and we are a lot stronger than them. So that's good. Ooh, Papua has risen up against us. Okay. Can I just go towards Papua and find them? The Nebraska pipeline. Well, we'll fund it. That's okay. Let's go to Papua, because I think we have to send an army over there to actually defeat them. There we are. I don't know how big his army is. Probably quite small. So let's pick a small army of like 3, maybe. And let's place them, I don't know, somewhere up here so that they can at least advance to different fronts. Something like that. And then we'll see. But this should be sufficient for now. Our economy is still booming, by the way. I'm happy with that. This is a fight that we're losing. And we are losing also a bit more men than he is. So that's not the way I wanted to go. Apparently quite a few strong troops got in. Tidore. A book rejected for publication in Tidore due to their restrictive laws has been accepted by an American publisher. Alright, nobody will like it. Or this will everybody... Oh, okay, well that's good. All the different groups will enjoy this. I think he has armies moving now. Is he in another war again? Or in a diplomatic play? Yeah, he is. Okay, that's good. He has to switch troops to different front lines that might occur. And that's perfect, because I want his troops to be out, so that we can win more easily. Ah, this is moving in the right direction now. Okay, so this war is going, well, not really as intended, because I think that's a bit different, a bit of the wrong way to put it, but it is moving forward. Although this is not good. Well, we do good damage though. It's just not good enough right now. We'll fix that soon. We are going on a war with Papua soon, but I think we should be able to win that, although he has more divisions right now. I don't know where he deployed them. Oh, right there. We have 5 now. Okay, so that should be good. Well, I think this is going to be a good cliffhanger, so we'll just stop right here and continue next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.